Hello and welcome to another game from round 7 of this Only Frames production from the Ramsgate Pool League. Today's game sees Lee the Barracuda taking on Lou the Dog Saraf. This should be a classic encounter. Both these fellas love to pot a ball, and it should be some open attacking play throughout proceedings today. Lee currently at the table, highly unlucky not to be in a better position on that yellow, just a bit too close with a bit too much angle, and once again a close but no cigar by the man in blue, leaving himself only a long double with the black still tied up. Lee has not made it and he's fuming. He's swore at the camera. Oh no, he's signalling 2 shots. Phew, I thought I'd upset him there. Bringing the dog to the table, who started with a larrup up and down. That straightened up nice and quickly, leaving himself a red now tied on that top cushion. Trying to free it, but no cigar. That had so much side, it's eventually straightened up and gone the other way. And what a positional shot. I didn't see that one myself, but he has a wry smile. This man is a showman. Now, red top left, and he's put a load aside, but the wrong side. That is a loo ball. Early doors, we have all become accustomed to seeing this guy pot the white. It's a skill that no one else can compete with in this division. If it was billiards, he'd be world champion, but it's not, and that was 2 shots for Lee. Not the best first shot though. Attempting the cross double, no pace to it, once again giving Louie an early opportunity to take a lead. That's a lovely composed red and a nice angle on this final ball. He's looking at this a bit longer than I thought he would. It's the good angle. Switching hands, Ronnie O'Sullivan. This is what we have come to see. But unlike his right hand, or maybe like his right hand, that's nowhere near. Oh, I was expecting a lot more after he performed the little switch, and that is a lovely positional shot from Lee, and it's going to be 1-0. On to the next frame we go. On to frame 2 we go with Lou at the table. Lou lists his hobbies as Scientology and has recently been investigating what you get if you cross human DNA with dog DNA. That's kicked out the pet store, as he found out. Now back to the pool action. 2 balls remain for Louie to get his first frame on the board of today. Almost played a positional shot there, but still with some work to do here on the black, leaving this 10 times tougher than it should have been. Gonna aim for the bottom left hand pocket, cue in now. That's wide, that's no good. Giving the opportunity over to Lee, who isn't going to take it. Almost flaps it, but no. Has he found a snooker? Second prize there. He has found the snooker. Is it going to be one of those days for Lee where his luck is in top cushion? Off the bottom, but still misses. Gave himself 2 chances there, and twice was not good enough. Now, shot on a visit for Lee to take an unassailable 2-0 lead. Has overhit that. Will be very disappointed with the outcome, I am sure. Barracuda by name, slippery character by nature though. Now with a load of side, he's left a tricky bat. This is long, but this is for 2-0. Straight down the barrel. How's your cue in? Straight as anything. 2-0. On to frame 3 we go with Lee the Barracuda at the table. Lee is one of the only players we have who isn't into his social media, and for ages we have been trying to lure him on to YouTube. How do you lure a Barracuda onto YouTube? Clickbait. Oh, that is awful. That's so bad. And that's not bad. That is as lucky as they come. Where's the cue ball going? It's still out. Lee still with the opportunity to take a 3-0 lead. All the time he's at the table. Louie can't. That's unlucky. Long ball there, attempted down to the bottom left-hand pocket. Rattled. Giving Louie the opportunity to get his first frame on the board. Yellow to the middle is going to be his first ball. It's all about position, nice and gentle into this yellow, softly to push it towards that bottom. He's blasted it. He's absolutely larruped it. But he has got away with it and can still see this other yellow into the middle. Bit of side required to get position on this final yellow. As he's playing now, he has the side. It's too much and he's hit it too hard. He already knows what's going to happen there. Blue ball! Giving Lee another opportunity for 3-0. Just 3 reds and the black stand in his way. First shot sent one of his tricky yellows down towards the bottom right pocket, leaving a plant safely dispatched there. Now you've got to assume this will be a formality for a player of Lee's ilk. Nicely done there. Controlled white, playing a positional shot, but hasn't left the best angle, which he found. He was too straight there, making it very difficult. I think the little screw shot there to leave a tricky black would have been the better shot, but Lee will know that, and I'm sure he will be disappointed. Brain fog at the pivotal. Oh, and that was close. That would have been some shot, but he has just given Louie a prime opportunity to get this first frame on the board. Once he gets one, I'm sure that'll be the confidence booster he needs to become a real contender in this match. These guys currently playing for different things in the league. Lee pushing for a top 4 spot, whereas Louie is trying to keep himself above water and avoid that bottom 4. Here's a chance though for 2-1. Can you do it? So no! Rattle! Nobody likes to see that. He's the gift who keeps on giving. That's going to be 3-0. Now into the 4th frame we go with the dog at the table. They say you can't teach old dogs new tricks. But then, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is always learning them. What a shot. A crowd pleaser. Lady teaser. That's the dog. But he can't see this red to pot it. Or can he? Is he going to be one of these people who pretends he's stitched and get the cue button in the air, pretending he's playing a swerve shot? Or is he going to really show us that he can see it? He can see an edge of this. I'm not buying it. He's coming off the cushion. He needs to get his eyes tested. That is a foul. What are you doing, man? You could see it. I can see that from here. Imbecile. I would like to apologise there, just in case Louie couldn't see it. I don't know if he could. It looked to me as though he could. Once again, giving Lee the real impetus to guarantee himself a point. Best of 8, first of 4. If you get 4, that's a guaranteed point on the board. And that's loose from Lee. That is real loose. He has switched off completely. This is no easy ride, Lee. The dog will punish you. Now, this is a tight hole. He hasn't been able to pot them in full holes all day, but can he find it now? No, he cannot. Didn't even trouble the pocket, giving Lee the easiest of opportunities to make it 4-0. The only tricky ball is the black. This is all about the first shot and getting position on the yellow. Wrong side of it. Wrong side of it. Other side, Lee. You know better than that. You know better. Now, thin cut into the middle pocket. That's the only way you can go. But he's leaving the white to chance. That's a foul. Nothing's hit the cushion. Nothing's hit the cushion. What has he done? He has had a moment of madness. Real opportunity now hit. What is going on? How has this made the highlights? This is shocking. Chance. Finally. Thank the Lord. 3-1. Surely. Phew. Thank God that frame's over. 3-1. Into the 5th frame we go, and Louie playing yellows. What? Has he just hit the black? The dog. Man, that is rough. Oh, I am so sorry. The jokes have been appalling today. We're getting an action replay. That is the first time this season we're getting an action replay. Ladies and gentlemen, we do a worst shots of the month. And if that doesn't feature, I will eat my hat. This is a great opportunity to tell you about our TikTok page, Only Frame 62 on TikTok. We also have an Instagram page, Ramsgate Pool. Rumour has it this frame was so bad it took 36 minutes. Our super editor Chris has thankfully put a fast forward on it. I mean, it was so awful. It wouldn't be invited to Epstein's Island. Oh, pure filth. Hopefully it's coming towards its conclusion and we can resume normal speed soon. Lee is at the table, red over the hole. Surely this is going to end now. This is for 4-1 and to guarantee a point. A lot of pressure on this pot now with Louie's yellow nicely positioned near that hole. Tricky cueing just to add to it. He's hit it hard. I can't blame him there. He's tried to put as much space between the white and the yellow as possible to make it as tricky as he can should he miss it. This is a chance, so Louie down in it. The dog. What's happened here? Oh, Chris in the background getting the beers in. Wow, make the most of that. Ladies and gentlemen, there's camera evidence that Chris got the beers in. I never thought I'd see the day. What a shot. I can't speak. I would have priced that at 20-1 for him to pot it. After the frame we've won, it's 3-2. Where's the cue ball? Oh, it stayed out. Thank God. I'd called that early then. Now on to the 6th frame, currently 3-2 to Lee, who will be looking to just try and get a frame on the board to guarantee at least 1 point, but that's a foul. Handing over the impetus to Louie. Think about this. What's your difficult ball? The left red next to the one down the bottom. He's playing it. Good man. I'm getting proud of you, son. He's played the right ball, just the wrong shot. But that's an improvement. He's played the right ball, and I respect that. Now, watch the in-off when you're potting this ball, because you're going to stun it and probably going off. If we're going, nope, he's changed his mind. He's realised that could have been an off. Right, top right. Nope, second prize, no second prize. He's not even found the snooker. He'll be disappointed they hit the table in frustration. Lead the Barracuda back to the table, but can only find the jaws of the bottom left-hand pocket with his last red. Interesting fact for you, Lee, like all of us, is a massive football fan and is a fan of Leeds, which is ironic as he's not had many leads himself this season. Further irony is that Louie is a Liverpool fan, and like Liverpool, he waxes lyrical about days gone by, forgetting he hasn't won anything in at least a decade. These guys are both living in the past, but it remains 3-2 to Lee, with the dog now back at the table. He must be barking mad to be thinking about taking this pot over the pocket. Good man, he's changed his mind. Cannon, he's playing the plant, up to the top right hand pocket. Nails it, lovely shot, but where's the cue ball going? Where's the cue ball? Could play a stitch here if he can't see the middle yellow. He could see it. Tricky white, he's left it as probably as tricky as he could without a snooker. But Lee will fancy this and pots it. Where's the black ball going? Towards a hole. That is a perfect setup. That should guarantee him at least a point. Black for 4-2. It's 4-2. On to the 7th frame we go, with now Lee just requiring the 1 frame to guarantee all the points. Lee at the table, and that's the wing coming out there, and that was a lash. He looks absolutely fuming with himself. However, Neither of Louie's yellows are in very good positions. What is he going to do? Just develop it potentially? Who knows? Plays the triple cannon kiss. Get it off the cushion, something or other. Leaving Lee in a slight predicament here. Can't just roll in behind that red as he's not full ball snookered. Has he got the angle to pot it and develop the red? No, didn't have the angle. That was always going to be tricky. And in the process has stitched himself and got himself in a bit of bother. Should be a simple one cushion escape of that top cushion. Having a look here, working out the angles like Alan the Angles McManus, who is one of Lee's idols. Maybe it isn't as simple as the one cushion, as he looks like he could be going round the angles. Potential 3 cushions running right hand side. That's the black, and that's a foul. Giving the dog an opportunity to make this 4-3 and take it to a final frame decider. Louie, a keen musician whose favourite instrument is the trombone. I thank you. And that was another fluke from this boy. It's all about the position here on this last yellow. I'm going to roll it in. Yep, that's the right choice. Give yourself a shot, man. That is a great positional shot, as it was the best you could realistically do. Tough black to take it to a final frame decider. Silence falls upon us as we wait, and he hits the side cushion. Not even a knuckle. He knows that was a big opportunity, but he has passed the mantle over to Lee, who plays a lovely positional shot. This to seal all 3 points. Louie's already walked to the board. That's terrible sportsmanship, and he has missed. I can't believe it. Mind games, gamesmanship. Has he got into the noodle there of Lee? The dog to take it to 4-3 against the Barracuda. It's 4-3. Onto the final frame we go, with Lee looking to secure a victory and cement himself firmly in the top 4, and Louie trying to get a point from what seemed an impossible scenario. Louie is looking very sweaty at this moment, making him a hot dog. Oh, they're getting worse. But Lee, this is not easy for the guy. 2 yellows tightly packed together on this top cushion. Does the top one go? It does. What a cut. That is a splendid shot there from Lee. Didn't get the rewards of a positional outcome on his last ball. That's highly unfortunate, as that was a lovely pot. Attempting the long double. He has got the pocket blocked, making this super tricky for Lee. Match play at its best here, ladies and gentlemen. Match play at its best. The dog now back to the table, who has been barking up the wrong tree all day long so far. But can he rescue a point that once again found the jaws close, but not close enough? I do apologise for all the dog and fish puns we have had today. In future, I will scale back. I'll get my coat. I will get my coat. Lee there with a fantastic final yellow. Is that enough to cement the victory? This is going to create pure drama, pure tension. You couldn't buy this feeling that both players must be going through. This is the upper echelons of top class sport. Lee, proper Hollywooderness. Like Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing, like Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool, and like Brad Pitt in Fight Club. This has been some performance, but he hasn't been able to finish it off just yet, providing one last final opportunity for the dog to get the bone he metaphorically desires, taking his time, thinking, concentrating, contemplating, to just blast it. And no loo ball. Is this a turn in the tide? The white didn't go in off, but he has teed it up nicely. This for 5-3 and the game. It's home. 5 it free. Thanks for joining us.